F4 Thailand. Boys over flowers. Goria is a low-class girl well accepted into a prestigious high school attended by the wealthy. The school is ruled by an elite clique known as the F4, consisting of 4 rich, handsome and spoiled boys. Goria is the only one that stands up to their bullying ways, leaving all the boys in awe, especially Thyme, the group's leader. Almost instantly smitten by Goria, Thyme romantically pursues her, but she has no interest in him because of first impressions. She then falls for his best friend Ren, but Ren is in love with his childhood love. In all the chaos of school, Goria can't help but find herself falling for Thyme because of his generosity to her and her family, and his change of character. My Mischievous Fiance. Lomdao is supposed to marry Param, but she refuses, since she has never met him and doesn't know what he's like. So she disguises herself as Faidam, Param's family new cook. Param soon becomes suspicious of her, and it's just a matter of time before he discovers she is his fiancée. Slowly, the two fall in love. My Forever Sunshine. The story about Peng, a girl with a tragic life. After losing her father, she has to go live at Artit's house. The only way for her to be able to stay at this house is to be with him, but no one expected that her approaching Artit nearly cost him his life. He ends up hating her to the bones, and she is exiled far from home for 6 years until the day they come across each other again. One might think that time will lessen hate, but not for Artit. Not only he still hates her, but he also hates her even more than before. But in order to keep her final promise to Artit's father, she must endure it. My Husband-in-Law. The smart and multi-talented Mue lives with her crush, Thian, for over 7 years. During that time, her crush deepens into love, but Thian only notices her as someone to tease and bully. He is completely oblivious to her feelings, so she resigns herself to loving him from a distance. After all, Thian is smart, wealthy, hardworking and good-looking. His only flaw is being a bit of flair. Unfortunately, that leads to major trouble when he sleeps with the wife of a dangerous mobster. In the aftermath, Thian's life is in danger. To protect him, Thian's mother forces him to marry Mue. Mue only agrees for Thian's safety, but it is also a chance for her to be closer to him. While Thian reluctantly concedes and marries Mue, he wants to keep the relationship secret. You Prince, the handsome cowboy. P. Siptit, a bad boy and charming cowboy from the Faculty of Agriculture. Prikang is a down-to-earth girl who dislikes narcissistic and arrogant people, so when she meets Siptit, she starts off the wrong foot with him. He is on the other hand quite smitten with the cold demeanor and tries to win her over. However, what they are not aware of is that they had used to be childhood friends before Prikang moved from the countryside. Love Destiny. Kade Surang is a 25-year-old chubby archaeologist. One day she suffers an accident after meeting Karakade's ghost and goes back in time to the Ayutthaya era around 300 years ago. She wakes up in Karakade's dead body right after she died. Karakade was a very mean and selfish person. Everyone hated her, especially her betrothed date, who liked another girl, but his dad and Karakade's dad were best friends and they promised that their kids would marry each other. Karakade tries to kill her rival, but her rival servant dies instead. Date and his dad chant a spell in order to punish the culprit, which results in Karakade's death. After Kade Surang wakes up in Karakade's body, everyone around her is confused now that she is acting like a completely different person. But her optimistic and playful personality slowly wins over everyone, including Date, who falls in love with the new Karakade. Nabi, my step-darling. Pichet is married to Wari and has a son Kevin. Sireen manages Pichet's Zubai club. Pichet loves and trusts Sireen so much that Wari thinks she is Pichet's mistress. Vari's sister Veera planted this falsehood in Vari's mind when she herself fell in love with Pichet. With each day, Veera becomes more paranoid. Soon thereafter, Vari is found dead and Sireen has disappeared without a trace. Nabi, Sireen's sister, who sees Pichet as a benefactor, starts working at his club to find clues to Sireen's possible whereabouts. Meanwhile, Kevin immediately returns to Thailand as he is determined to learn whether his mother's death was accidental or if she was murdered. Previously, Kevin had confessed his love to Nabi, who rejected it despite having feelings for him. When Pichet asks Nabi to be Kevin's assistant, their feelings for one another quickly resurface. Kevin mistakenly believes that Nabi wants to become his stepmother. Traumuk. Praumuk works at a nightclub to earn money and pay off her debt. She doesn't get along with Thorn because he misunderstood her, thinking she is a bad girl. One day, his parents ask Praumuk to marry Thorn to remove his bad luck from him. She accepts the proposal just to get back at him. He pretends to be a gay to avoid her, but she doesn't believe it. They will eventually start falling for each other, but there are obstructions to their love. Trinich, Thorn's ex, wants revenge while trying to get Thorn back. There's also Maithong, rival of Praumuk's family, and Thorn's flinch. My Love from Another Star. An alien named Akira, who comes to Earth for research, sees a woman in trouble and decides to save her. His heroic action gets him stranded on Earth for 300 years as he was late returning to the spaceship and it left without him. With only 3 months left before his long-awaited departure, he meets actress Falda and realizes that she is the woman he saved all those years ago. Sapai Import. Lisa is a rich, spoiled girl who has graduated from England. However, when she comes back to Thailand, she notices that her parents are in debt. So, without any choice, she has to find work to repay her parents' debt. Don is the grandson of the owner of a very famous farm. When Don's grandfather dies, he promises that Don would be the next successor of the farm, but under one condition. Don should get married and give birth in 1 year to become the successor of the farm, or else the farm will go to his cousin Pitt. The lifestyle of the two is totally different, but nothing can stop destiny. Don and Lisa are forced into marriage because of Don's mom, who loves Lisa like her own daughter. At first, both of them reject the marriage, but when Don's mother announces that she is going to die soon, Lisa accepted as a sign of gratitude since Don's mom helped her pay the debt. As they don't love each other, they make the agreement of just pretending to be married for 6 months.